Hey everybody, it's Mark with Flatwoods Bee Farm. Today's February 24th, 2018. In today's video, my objectives were to check queen status, check for stores, and if needed, do a reversal on the colony. So nothing really treatment free specific, but like I told you, I'm just gonna walk you through my beekeeping year. That way you can kind of see how I keep bees treatment free. Okay, if you like the video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it, please. Thank you. Have a great day. Okay everybody, I want to look at this hive real quick. One pointer I would definitely give everybody: always have a objective when you go in your colonies. Today my objective is going to be check stores and possibly rotate these two brood boxes and check for queen rightness. See if make sure I got a laying queen. So here we go. I'm going to use as little smoke as possible to begin with, just so I can see where my cluster's at, because as soon as you smoke them, they're going to move. So just move the camera just a little bit. Alright, there, that's a little better. Okay, this year I did something for the first time I've never done before. I used, instead of using candy boards, which to me is very labor intensive to make, hard to reach at 241 degrees. I don't have a lot of patience for that. I tried the dry sugar method. Michael Bush is a big advocate of that, and I presume it worked okay. I put 10 pounds on each hive, because you know when you make a candy board, that's typically what it is 10 pounds. But I got a lot of sugar left, man, and you're going to see that if I have to remove this, it's a little frustrating. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this top box off so I can see what's in that bottom box, and we may do a reversal. Notice I haven't smoked anything yet. So let's see what we got. Pretty much looks like there's not a lot going on down here, so we may be able to reverse the boxes. Now, just in case some of you don't know, the reason we reverse boxes is inherently bees move up over the course of the winter, and they'll move. Sometimes they'll all be in that top brood box. Well, if you take this bottom brood box, rotate it, gives them space to move up, and sometimes it cuts down on your swarm pressure. But let's just take a look, see what I got in here, and go from there. It's a beautiful day here in Locust. So that's a natural frame. I'll set it over here in my quiet box, so I got room to work. Another thing I do is I try to keep all my frames pushed to one side. If you notice with this one I just took out, I had a gap right here. Just makes it easier to get that first frame out so you can do an inspection. And not smash bees. So let's just see what we got. Which is not going to be much down here because I don't see many bees. I just want to look at the frames. See if I see any signs of robbing. See, all these are natural frames. Or natural comb. And sometime in the future, I'll do a video, show you how to actually measure those frames and see what your cell size is. Let's jump all the way over here if we can. I want to look at this one. Yeah, they started building some new wax right there. So, and there's no dead bees in the bottom. So that's a good thing. All right, I think we're going to rotate because I've got a gut feeling swarm season is going to be early this year. So, like I said, I try to keep everything pushed to one side. That way I can, I got room to take that first frame out. So, let's do this. The bees ain't gonna like this, but that's all right. Confuse them for a second. All right, set that over here. Take the one that was on top. Put it on bottom. Line everything up. If you notice, I still got my entrance reducer on, but I have opened it to the bigger hole. So, all right, just from the weight of that box, I think it would be pretty safe to take this sugar off. So I've already done this previously on a couple more, and it's kind of messy. That's one reason why I think I'm going to change my approach on this deal here. But anyway, adjust the camera just a little bit. Y'all bear with me. I'm new at this. Where's my bucket? Alright, there's no easy way to get this sugar off here. I'm just going to push it off with my hand. I am going to give them just a little bit of smoke. Because they're not going to like this. Alright. And what I'll do is I'll probably use some of this sugar for something. Don't quite know what. I doubt I'll put it in my coffee. But anyway. I've got a bucket over here. I don't know if you can see it in the screenshot, but I've got a bucket over here on the side that I'm pushing it off in. Alright. Hello, ladies. And yeah, I'm getting a lot of sugar on the ground. But, oh well, lesson learned. That's part of beekeeping, right? Okay, now we've got all that mess off. Take my, bee brush come in handy for something. Sweep some of this crap off. Okay. All right. Now let's see what we got. Give them a little bit more smoke. Calm them down just a shade. Check the camera. And come down just a little bit. Alright. Alright, so like I said, our objectives was to check our boxes, see if we needed to reverse for swarm control, and check stores. I can tell you, one way you can do that, poke right down in there with your hive tool. See what comes out. There's honey right there. Honey. Awesome. So you can check for honey without even taking frames out. So here's a natural comb. They're already starting to put nectar in that. I'm building that out. We'll put that over here in my quiet box. I'll show you what my quiet box is one day. We're not going to do that today. I'm going to be in here no longer than I have to be. So, alright. It's a heavy frame. All this is pollen, every bit of it. Got honey right here. So that's a pretty frame. And let's look at this one. I'm not too worried, gonna be too worried about stores. Already got some capped drone cells on here. Lots of larvae. Oh, there's the queen. Let's see if I can come over here and show you the little queen. She's last year's queen. Got a yellow dot on her. Let's see. There she is. There she goes. Let's see. There she is right there. Running around. I think this year is red. So I try to mark all my queens. If for nothing else, just so I can keep track of if a colony has superseded the queen. And I like to see how old the queens are. So we verified that we're queen right. I'm seeing a lot of honey, a lot of capped honey in this. One colony I checked earlier today, I actually had to put some empty frames in the brood nest because it was getting just a little bit honey bound, believe it or not. I mean, today's what, end of February, and I felt like they were getting just a little bit honey bound. So got a good looking pattern for this time of year. And this is all new comb. See how white it is. This is old comb, a little darker. So looking good. And as you can see, you know, the thing with foundationless frames and natural comb compared to people who use foundation, you know, the comb looks different, and as it should. The bees are building whatever they want. I don't care what they build, to be honest with you, because they know what they need a lot better than I know. So I'm seeing a lot of stores in this colony, and that's good. So I feel comfortable with the decision to take that sugar off in February, you know, because most of our colonies starve in March. So I can hear them getting a little louder. They're not happy with me being in here, but that's okay. Hadn't been, as you can see, I have no gloves, no sleeves, but you know, keep them happy. Let's look at this one. This is probably the last one we look at. Now, isn't that beautiful? Now see, I can manipulate this frame pretty safely now that it's connected at the bottom. With foundationless frames, you want to be very careful, because as you see, they'll build them in this manner here, and until they're attached, you know, on the sides, bottoms, whatever, you want to be real careful. So they're getting louder. They're not happy with me. Let me look at one more. I may have to move some frames around. I think I'm going to, yeah. All right, now what I'm going to do, there's no brood or eggs on this frame. Queen hadn't been on this yet, so what we're going to do I'm going to push that back over, and we'll go over here. I just feel like they're getting a little bit honey bound. I want to make sure she's got plenty of room to lay. Let me find a frame over here in this box. We've moved it up. It's got some good looking worker cells on it. This is a good looking worker cell, I think. What I'm going to do, see, looks pretty good. Of course, got drone over here, drone here, worker cell here. Virtually the same thing on the other side. I'm going to stick that right there. Okay. All right. That's going to give her some place to lay. Move this one over. I'm going to go get me another one. This is another good looking one. I'm going to stick it right down the middle. Move these over just a little bit. Good Lord, I don't want to smash my queen right now, because if you do, you're in trouble. There's no drones. Okay, all right, so we're going to put this frame in the middle, open up the brood nest just a little bit, give her somewhere to lay, because a lot of capped honey in this colony. So that's good. Good. Makes Mark happy. I like seeing stuff like that this time of year. Push all my frames back over, tight against the other side. Get this box that was on the bottom. I'm going to put it on the top now. And what will happen, let me sweep some of this sugar off here. What will happen is the humidity in the hive will solidify the sugar, just a little bit of residual sugar. They'll actually eat that. I'm not worried about that just being all over the place. So we'll be good. Let's check the camera. Make sure you can still see what I'm doing. Move it up a little bit. All right, about like that. These two frames I moved to, all right, we're gonna put this one right here, because they've already started a lot of drone cells on that frame, and maybe by it being right there, they'll continue doing that. And put this one back right there. And we're done. Hive inspection done. Brace comb, unless it gets on my nerves, I don't mess with it. Sometimes what this is a bridge for the queen to move from one box to the other. A lot of beekeepers think you need to scrape all that off. Yeah, I don't really think that's really necessary. So I really don't do it. All right, and that's it. So what we've done, we verified queen status. We reversed our boxes. We put the bottom box on the top because they were all in the top box. So now they're all in the bottom box, because you never want to split your brood nest, because that can be big problems. And we look for stores, and as you can see, there's plenty of honey in this colony. So that's kind of the first thing I do in the year, making sure I got a queen. Checking stores to get us through March, and do any rotating that we need to do. And that's it. So we're gonna close her back up. And while we're here shooting a video, we'll show you how I keep notes. I got last year's queen marking in here in my little box somewhere. There it is. What I do, I think today is the 26th, so I'll write 2/26 and Queen right, stores, happy. When I look at that and I see 3 checks, that means the beekeeper was happy. And I also write a little note right here, reversed. So that's how I keep my notes. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was my first little inspection. All right, thanks.